Heads up. All right, I just started recording. Um, I'm going to give you guys a little heads up. I work in finance. It is budgeting season. It is very stressful. I'm in numbers and spreadsheets all day, heavy during November, October, September, October, November. So on these calls, I get to do something I enjoy, talk about stuff that I enjoy, connect with people. And I am naturally a people person. So I can be a little silly. Please, I beg of you to please humor me, because I just need some human interaction. Anyway, all right, I got into this call being needy already, but I promised to give stuff back to you all. For those of you who joined, welcome. My name is Shari. I am your oily auntie on Instagram, social media. I have been with doTERRA. I love you too, Marva. I love you too. I've been with doTERRA for about 3 years. As I mentioned, I work in finance and data all day during the day. And so I am someone who loves to get into facts and research. I have been, my mother is into natural stuff, juicing, vegetarian, all this kind of stuff, herbs, all this kind of stuff, all my life. And then we got into, well, myself and my husband got into essential oils during the pandemic because it was a hard time for us and a lot of people around the globe. And he was struggling with his mental health during the pandemic, like so many people. And he was like, I need something. And I really admire him for that because it's not easy for men to talk about, to be open and vulnerable like that. Hi, Marvis. But he was, thank Jehovah, he was. And so we were able to give him some help. We started out with therapy and medication and all these. I'll just give you a little background of how I got started with doTERRA. Medication after medication after medication after medication, at least 8 different medications to support his mental health. Some of them worked, some of them didn't. Some of them worked great, but the side effects were just too hard to live with. Brain zaps, feeling like a zombie, all these type of things. And it was just too much. And then we stumbled upon doTERRA and attended a workshop, and got to try these oils that we didn't think were working at first. And then after running out of them, using them for a month, running out of them, he was like, "Oh snap! I need that Copaiba. I need that adaptive right away." So the essential oils and doTERRA's products have changed our life, and I've been using them, sharing them, and selling them ever since because they have made such a tremendous impact. Um, so when doTERRA's quality is unmatched. doTERRA's quality is unmatched in all regards, especially their supplements. And that's really what I'm going to be talking about today is how to strengthen your immune system naturally. And during the winter months, we're indoors with a lot of people. We have weather, the change in season. It's a common time. We have a flu season. So it's common for a lot of folks to start getting sick, right? We're traveling a bunch. And so we want to find out how we can strengthen our immune system, so that we don't have to deal with that. So I'm going to break down this call in 3 segments: how to strengthen your immune system before getting ill, before illness, what you can do to boost your immune system, support your body during illness, and then what you need to do after. Let's say you get a cold, you get sick, you get some dreaded virus. What can you do to support your immune system afterwards? All right. So first, when it comes to strengthening your immune system before getting ill, prevention, 1 ounce of prevention beats a pound of cure. The best offense is a strong defense, right? The best time to repair your immune system is before you get sick. So often we get sick, we're like, oh, vitamin D. Oh, let me take some vitamin C. Let me get some rest. Let me take some vitamins. All of those things you should be doing before you ever get ill. The way that we prepare our body dictates the success that it's going to have when we get ill. Typically, oil heads, people that use doTERRA, we call them oil heads, typically they don't get sick as often. And when we do get sick, typically the severity of the cold is less. Why is that? because we've been gearing up for a long time. We have routines in our life that help us to have a better, stronger, more robust immune system. And so anyone can do that, right? How do you do that? How do you have a strong, robust immune system? You take your vitamins, you get your sleep, you get outside in the sun, put your feet in the soil, right? You do some grounding, but it's all the things that you do every day that you make a part of your routine that help to have strong, healthy body and strong, healthy cells. One of the most effective and simplest ways to do that is with the VMG Plus. The VMG Plus has, which I think you guys may all know, is our liquid vitamin, our liquid multivitamin. It has vitamin C, which is a powerful antioxidant that supports the production and function of white blood cells, which, as we know, is the body's primary defense system against infections. It helps to repair tissues. It also contains vitamin D, and it's depending on if you have like a deficiency, you can add to that regular or to the you can increase or supplement with vitamin D. But your vitamin D helps to regulate the immune response by activating T cells. It has zinc, which is essential for immune cell production and function, and it helps to reduce the duration and severity of illnesses by supporting wound healing and fighting inflammation. So these are just some of the ingredients that are included in VMG that help to support your immune system. It also has, it has some methylated vitamin B vitamins, methylated B vitamins. And there are some people who have an issue with, I'm trying to think what it's called. It's an irregularity in their cells that makes it difficult for their bodies to process B vitamins. That's why they're methylated. They're in a form that everybody, including people who have that dysfunction, for lack of a better word, they're formed in a way that your body can actually use those B vitamins. And then you also take your VMG with your omega-3s. Howdy, Connie. Welcome. So it has a number of ingredients, including a probiotic support. So it has a number of vitamins that are included in the VMG that you take every single day that help to boost and support your immune system. And what makes, sometimes people are like, well, I take Women's One a day, which is not the best quality supplement out there, right? What makes VMG different is the bioavailability. So the vitamins and minerals being being formulated in a way that your body can actually use the vitamins that are in there, right? So often you'll see vitamins on the market and they say, oh, it has 1,500% what you actually need for vitamin C for a day. And do you know why? Does anybody know why they quadruple the amount of vitamins that you need for a day? Anybody want to take a guess? Take a wild guess of why most companies put far beyond what you actually need and what your body can use. Somebody said in the comment, you pee it out. That is right. They know that the majority of those vitamins are going to end up in the toilet bowl because they're not actually formulated in a way that your body can actually use them, can hold on to them. So we put 500% of vitamin C because it's all going to end up in the toilet. That is not the case with VMG Plus. They use a very specific process, and I don't want to harp on this too. I should be watching my time. Okay, they use it's called the liposomal delivery system. So the vitamins and minerals are actually encapsulated in this lipid that actually your cell membrane is actually also made of. So it's very easy for your cells to get the vitamins and minerals that are in VMG Plus. So they are extremely bioavailable, which is why when you get on VMG Plus, you feel it. You have energy, your bowel movements are regular, you're thinking a little clearer, right? Also, the other thing that makes the vitamins and minerals in VMG Plus, what makes it so much better than other things you see on the market, is because of the bioretention. Retention is how long you keep something, right? So they did a study, and on average, the vitamins and minerals in VMG Plus were still available in the blood 8 hours later after the person took them. So it's available in your blood. It's available for folks to take them, or it's available for your cells to get them because it's still in your system, which is why you no longer have to take 2 doses. Remember lifelong vitality, you have to take it twice a day, right? Because it's a transient, that's the right word, process, right? You take it, your body gets what it can, and then it moves on. But with VMG Plus, it's still in your body for your body to use, for your cells to use. So VMG Plus is such an easy way. And I know sometimes if we're not where we want to be healthy, health wise, maybe we're overweight, right? We can a little extra padding, you get so down on yourself that you're like, well, what's the point? I'm not where I want to be, I shouldn't take my vitamins. No, absolutely do whatever it is that you can for your body. Whether you realize it or not, your body your body feels the difference. Even though we may not be aware of it, and maybe we're still having a couple of cookies every night, whatever the case is, you can still do good things for your body as you're on your journey to getting where you want to be. I'm projecting. But it's so important to continue to do good things for your body, regardless of where you're at in your process. And there's nothing easier than just taking your vitamins and your omega-3s every day. That boosts your immune system. And I want to talk really quickly. I know we used to talk about alpha CRS. If you ever taken lifelong vitality, alpha CRS was, we would call it, we had a little, CRS was can't remember stuff. We would say that the CRS is can't remember stuff because sometimes you would just be all over the place. And alpha CRS was arguably one of the most antioxidant rich supplements on the market, right? It would help your cells. It was our cell food, we would say. And it had just so much, it was antioxidant rich. And so often we talk about antioxidants, which there are a ton of antioxidants that you get in VMG Plus, but I want to just briefly talk about those because we're like, well, what is an antioxidant? I'm going to briefly talk about that. And I'm going to read it. Antioxidants are natural compounds that protect your cells from damage caused by harmful molecules called free radicals. You may have heard of free radicals. It's not a group, it's not a sect. They are unstable molecules that the body produces in response to stress, environmental toxins, and normal metabolic processes. So free radicals can build up in excess in our body, and they start to cause oxidative stress, which then damage your cells and weaken the immune system. So when you're under stress, you're more susceptible to getting sick, right? When your body is chronically inflamed, your cells are weakened and you're more susceptible to illness. So many diseases are related to inflammation because those poor cells, and everything starts on a cellular level, right? Your poor cells just can't keep up. They can't function and reproduce and die off as they should in the normal pattern that they were beautifully designed to do. And a lot of that has to do with free radicals. So when you have antioxidants, they neutralize those free radicals and they will help. I won't read the very specific scientific process, but they help to neutralize those free radicals, reduce inflammation, and help to repair the damage. So that's why having a diet and taking supplements that are rich in antioxidants, it's going to support your immune system, protect your immune cells, your T cells, your B cells that are especially vulnerable to oxidative stress. They help to protect these cells and their function, which is why it's so important to be taking your vitamins. And that's something that we don't think of. That's definitely not top of mind for myself, but it's take your vitamins, take your supplements is a very important way to support your immune system. So number one, when it comes to strengthening your immune system, take your vitamins. And because 70% of our immune cells are where? Does anybody know? Anyone want to take a guess of what body system contains the most of our immune systems cells? The gut. That gut. And I'm not talking about that little blubber hanging over your pants. I'm talking about your intestines, your GI tract. 70% of the immune system is in your gut. And how can we support our gut? Does anyone want to take a guess? Is there something that we can take to support our gut? Fiber and probiotics. That's it. Does anybody know what one of the best probiotics on the market are? Starts with the P.
PB Restore.
PB Restore. Okay, can I just tell you? And this is not hype. If you go onto my page, you will see a comparison chart of PB Restore and all of these probiotics that are available on the market, including one very popular one. I think it's called like Seed. It's like a ton of people are marketing it. It's not the best. It's not the best. PB Restore is the best. Of all the strains that it contains, as well as it being double encapsulated, the science that goes into PB Restore, blown away, blown away. There's actually a course that you can take on doterra.com if you're a customer and you have an account to understand how this works, how PB Restore works. I won't go over time. I'm trying to keep this to 30 minutes, so I won't go into it, but just know that you cannot beat PB Restore. And if you have a special this is a whole body probiotic. So this is going to support the microbiome, not just in your gut, but your other organs that have microbiomes. I don't know if you know that, but other body systems like your liver, your skin, your eyes, and there's some other systems that I don't recall. They also have microbiomes. So we tend to think about our gut, but we have other body systems that have their own microbiomes, or own community of microorganisms. And this is the one. Taking this, you can also take this with PB Assist Plus. You can take that as well, and maybe add that in 10 days a month. Kind of break it out, give your body some variety, eat fermented foods, right? All of these things help to add to the diverse community of microorganisms that are in your gut. If you do these things, you will have a stronger immune system. You just will. And then don't forget to get your sleep, get some sun, move your body, do all the things that we were designed to do. I don't know if you guys remember. Okay, I'm gonna tell a brief little story. During the pandemic, early on the pandemic, I was on the phone with my friend who was prepping for weight loss surgery. And it was the beginning of pandemic. We were still trying to figure out what's what. And the doctor, it was a consultation or something like that. Anyway, the doctor was like, he's encouraging all of his current patients now do whatever they can for their losing weight, but exercise, eating well, all those things. And he was like, that's the best protection against this virus. And I was like, well, what should we be doing? And he was like, exercising, eating well, getting sleep, taking your vitamins, and getting sun. That was the prescription that he was giving to help his patients have a better defense against this virus, because people who had metabolic issues were more susceptible to having complications with the virus, with the COVID, as my friends say. So the best thing you can do is do whatever you can, whatever is whether it's a supplement, walking 15 minutes a day, whatever you can, do those simple lifestyle routine things makes for having a better immune system. Okay. So that's step one, is really to strengthen your immune system before illness. Incorporate your VMG, your PB Restore, get sun, move your body, get some sleep. Second way that you can support your immune system during illness, right? So you're taking your vitamins, you have this good routine, but the virus got you, right? The cold got you, you're around some people, you got sick. What can you do to help support your immune system? It needs some extra defenses. One of the things that you can do is pull out your On Guard. On Guard is the protective blend. It's a blend of rosemary, clove, eucalyptus, wild orange, cinnamon bark. The blend of these oils do amazing things for your immune system. That's why it's called the protective blend, because that is what it does. It will, and I don't want to, when you include On Guard, especially when you're ill or when you know you're going to be around more people, I will now what I call immune pregame. Like, I know I'm going to a concert this day. I'm already doing all the things. I will start taking On Guard 5 days before, because I know I'm going to be with a lot of folks. Sorry, this is sign language with a lot of folks, a lot of people walking around, right? There's people breathing you breathing everybody's air. So taking On Guard before, it just adds in those extra defenses. Anyway, that's a reference to a movie. Um, it will bring in those extra defenses. And sometimes people say, oh, it boosts your immune system. It boosts your immune system in that it brings in these extra defenses to help fight the germs, these invaders that your body is fighting against. There is something called epigenetics, which is basically how your cells, a lot of times you believe, and not believe, a lot of times certain illnesses are genetic, right? But external factors like your lifestyle actually determines how those genes will be expressed. And so when you include On Guard, it does some amazing things to help your body on a cellular level. So including On Guard when you're ill is a fantastic way to help support your immune system. Before you're ill, and actually if I know I'm going to travel, going to be on a plane around a lot of people, it is a great thing to include to help bring in those extra defenses in your body should you come across any germy nasties. Also, which is a infection heavy hitter, is oregano oil. Now, we know that oregano oil doesn't taste great, okay? Add it to my pasta sauce, but let me tell you, one drop in my tongue and I'm not enjoying myself, right? But I am enjoying what I'm doing for my body, for my cells. The compound in oregano oil, I think it's called Carver Crawl, it's a very hot oil. It's a very hot oil. It's actually used commercially. I don't know if you guys know this, but it's actually used commercially in grocery stores to help kill the bacteria on certain produce like grapes and cabbage. So they'll add Carver Crawl, which is essentially oregano oil, to kill bacteria so that their produce will last longer and actually make it to the stores. Interesting little side note there. But one drop of oregano oil, when we're sick especially, can really, at the first sign of a cold, maybe we are feeling a little bit ill, adding oregano oil, you can put it in a capsule. They have the veggie caps that you can put it in. You can swig it back with some orange juice if you could take the heat. It really does help to support your immune system. And maybe you don't want to take it internally. Maybe that's not what you want to do. Maybe you have kitties and they're like, they don't want no hot oil. Maybe they don't like the taste of On Guard or oregano. Rub it on the bottom of their feet. You can rub it on the bottom of their feet. You could add a little bit of coconut oil or carrier oil. And I want to mention on sale right now is our sensitive skin carrier oil. So some people, maybe they can't use coconut oil for one reason or another. The sensitive skin carrier oil has jojoba and I think carrot seed oil, a couple of other oils, which is available right now. So that's something that I get once a year just to add with certain things that I use on my skin. Anyway, add a drop of that, a drop of your oregano, a drop of your On Guard every day, first sign of a cold. Right before you're going to be around a lot of folks, rub that on your chest and the bottom of your feet. Fantastic way to support your body while you're fighting a cold or the first sign. If you can take things right when you're feeling a little something or been around a lot of people, that gives you the best chance to not be as sick. Frankincense is a fantastic one. Also, Breathe is our respiratory blend. A lot of these illnesses that folks are getting, they usually have a respiratory element to them or aspect to them. And so you need extra support when it comes to your respiratory system. Breathe is a fantastic oil to rub on your chest or to diffuse. I will actually, if I have folks coming over to the house, I will diffuse sometimes Breathe or I'll diffuse On Guard just to help clear the air. But a fantastic oil that you can use as well. As well as eucalyptus is great for your immune support, and lemon oil. When you take a couple of drops of lemon oil in the morning with warm water, it's a little gentle detoxification. Supports your liver, your kidneys, all your detoxifying organs. Lemon is a great oil to include daily, and especially when you're trying to flush something out of your system. All right, next. So we talked about supporting your immune system before, during, and now we're going to talk about post illness. You got the bug, and now you're getting over it, and now you want to help your body to get back to its normal functioning self. Great things to take, especially when you're dealing with like inflammation. Sometimes you're dealing with inflammation of the sinuses, or just certain viruses have a inflammatory component to it, and our immune system has overreacted, right, to try to deal with that, with that virus. I'm trying to be compliant here, y'all. I'm struggling, but I'm trying. You want to take certain things to help your body. Our turmeric capsules are fantastic, or take the turmeric oil. And this is not a doTERRA product, but a doctor recommended this, is glutathione. I guess apparently your body will burn through those resources when you're dealing with certain colds and viruses. And so supplementing with glutathione, they have patch and they have supplements. You can do your research, but those are great things to include after illness. Your turmeric, your glutathione, also sometimes Digestin, sometimes just to help support your gut during that process. Copaiba, lavender, any lingering inflammation, and then also continuing your multivitamins and your PB Restore. All right. So really, key takeaways here. Remember that strengthening your immune system naturally is all about daily habits, smart support when needed, and intentional recovery. Those are simple things that you can do to help your immune system when you are under the weather, and really to prevent getting super ill. Any questions? Thanks for the clap and the love and the smiles. Oh, I should tell you that our BOGO ends tomorrow, and there is a buy one, get one free with the On Guard. If you buy On Guard, you get Breathe free. So that's one of our BOGOs. We also have, let me be smart and actually just read them to you. If you are not already a customer, it's my keyboard. If you are not already a customer, there is a promo code that I can give to you so that you can get another free oil. Come on, mouse. There we go. Let me tell you what they are. It is you can get all the oils, right? You can get all the oils, which include Immortelle, which is our anti-aging blend, and Rose. You cannot get, hey, Asia. This is not rose scented. This is actual rose oil. This combination, interestingly enough, which I think is kind of cute, all of the rose and floral oils actually help to balance women's hormones, which I just think is kind of cute that, women and hormones and flowers go together. Special. Anyway, so you can get the Immortelle, the anti-aging blend, use that on, hey, no problem, Vanessa. Thank you so much for coming. We have that. Then we also have Helichrysum, which we call liquid stitches. Anytime you have any type of cut, scar, using Helichrysum has amazing benefits to it, and properties. Copaiba, balance, On Guard, Breathe, Purify. I diffuse that when the house feels stuffy and kind of has a kind of stuffy smell after I cooked, especially if I made a curry or something really strong. So you can buy On Guard, get Breathe free for $39. Yes, BOGO's in tomorrow. Yeah, yep. And then you can buy Helichrysum and you get Copaiba and Balance free for $57. Immortelle, this is still of a deal. You get Rose Touch, and these are in like the roller bottles like this. You can apply topically. Immortelle, which you can take that and make several bottles of it because it's so strong, so powerful. For $82, you get Rose, and then Purify and Lemon. Just really good blends. Black Spruce and Northern Woods was a very woodsy blend, but diffusing does great things for your body and your brain, especially. Just good stuff. Anyway, those deals last through till tomorrow. All right, guys. If you have any questions, please feel free to ping or message whoever invited you, or message me on Instagram. I got about 30 minutes left to my lunch. I'm going to finish this little breakfast burrito I've been trying to finish since breakfast. But you guys have a fantastic day. Thank you for joining me on IG and on Zoom. So great to see you guys. Have a fantastic rest of your week. Bye.
Shari, what's your Instagram?
Your Oily Auntie.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye, guys. Any other questions? I hope I didn't miss any. Okay, great. Bye-bye.